funny to me. Like, I literally was just like doing that, like I'm here. And so I'm like, okay, you here, huh? You have arrived. You have arrived. So you have arrived. Who are you? Who are you? Hmm? Do you know? It's so much to talk about, to get into, but I only be having it to a minimum because I can't be on here for 4 and 5 hours. So I've committed and made a commitment to myself to get on here daily whenever I get a chance, whenever I'm feeling like that word is running through me, is moving through me, and it needs to come out. I'm being very intentional with my actions, as well as a lot of you guys are. You know, finding a way out is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? When you're able to see a light at the end of the darkest days that you have, the darkest times that you're in, or the darkest times that you have been in. And every time you were able to penetrate through that darkness, get through it, there was many that, and there will be many that it will kill inside to see your growth, to see the strength, to see how different you are than what they say you are. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. Welcome to Ashley's Chart to Wealth, you guys. I'm doing very good, okay? I'm feeling good. I'm in a very, very great place with myself. It's been a lot of things going on in the energy. So we're gonna do a forecast. Okay. You know, a lot of my titles sometimes may not be, well, they do be about what I be talking about, but it be, I don't know, my titles come different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not so much like, okay, this is a Taurus reading and it's about this specific thing. And usually when people do get those, it be like after the message, and then they kind of, do an overall take of what the message is about. But for me, it's more like just to put out some inspiration, you know, along with some more inspiration when you get into the videos and watch my videos for yourself or whatever the case may be, right? So if anybody wants to know, hello, Arena, how you doing, baby? If anybody wants to know, I'm an intuitive, I'm an energy reader, okay? I am a truth speaker, a truth seeker, and I am very good at what I do, okay? And it took me a very long time to get here. It took me so long to be comfortable in my own, energetic field, okay? In my own autonomy. So I'm very grateful for all of the things that I've been through, good, bad, ugly, whatever the case may be. I ain't mad at you. All right, that could be significant. Tupac song, I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. And I feel like that's what a lot of you guys that this message is going to be for tonight. It's 10:01 where I am. The number 10 is very significant, you guys. It's a trip because I was going to go live yesterday. No, it was something about 10 though. So 10, the number 10 is significant, okay? And so we're gonna get straight into it because I have a lot to go over with you guys. There's a lot of different things that I've been picking up on. Okay, you are the MVP. Okay, you are the ultimate dual player of your lineage. Okay, like right now, that's here in the physical. All right, you are the one that's flipping shit and fracturing old structures and going in and taking down, you know, corporations, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. Like, if you don't think that highly of yourself and think that you have the ability to do that in here and in here and in here, then we probably ain't on the same, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I move mountains, you know what I'm saying? And when I go to sleep, I'm actually picking those mountains up with my mind, okay? I'm actually operating from my higher self, and I'm able to do all type of kind of infinite things that I can't do in the physical. But it was never meant for us to be able to do it here in the physical, right? Not like where people was able to see us now in this day and age, because what would they do? They would put us up in a motherfucking uh in a museum somewhere, right? We have to protect what it is that we have. So let me get into this, you guys. Welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Know that when you do come in here, you are on a divine line with Source. You are on a protected line. It's safe up over here, okay? This is a safe haven, okay? For all of my day ones, you know, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching the video, for liking the video. Thank you to all of you guys who have supported and donated to the channel. I really, really do appreciate you. And yeah, we're gonna move forward. Okay, so this is what I was picking up on, y'all. It was your digestive system. So your digestive system can be bothering you right now. I was picking up on that. Hi Charles. Hi Anthony. Hi Danielle. Daniel O. How you doing, baby? What's up with the 6-7? What's that? What's the 6-7 about? Tell me something. I don't know what that is. I do know that it's a number and it's meaning to both numbers though. And together those are very two powerful numbers. But what does it mean to you? Like, why are you putting it in the chat? Okay, so your digestive system can be bothering you right now. You're being called to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Also, I'm seeing a fast. Okay, some of you guys can be being moved towards, or just being shown in your body what different elements need to be taken care of right now, that you need to like get more in alignment with. So your digestive system is very significant. Your stomach. I don't know why I'm here in Monterey, but we're gonna go with it. Some of you guys can be having headaches too. Some of you guys can be having headaches. It's very, very inquisitive or imperative. Imperative for you to tap into the energies that you're feeling and that you're experiencing. So your experience with different energies right now is new energies, and it's moving you to a different expansion. So you're expanding, all right? You're expanding right now. The number 8 can be significant. The digestive system is very, very, like, I feel like it's like one of the key things about this message. Spirit is like, I'm picking up on your soul restoration. It's like a part of your restoration. Giving back to oneself is what I'm hearing. You giving back to yourself is placing yourself on the altar and nothing else, no one else, no other souls, no other relatives, no other entities or energies, just you. And by way of you placing yourself on that, placing yourself there where you will put your ancestors and give them offerings, you are being called to give an offering to yourself. And that's by you making a sacrifice to do something that you may have been thinking about doing, that you haven't done fully, or that you haven't done and stuck to. All right, so it's something about you sticking to a routine, a regimen for your health. So your health is significant. Your digestive system, like I said. Okay, it says, I'm not going to let that gift go again. Okay, so somebody has said this to me, right? And what she meant by this is, shout out to my sister. I ain't gonna say her name on here, but shout out to my sister. And she said this, and she said so many things while saying this, but this really stuck out. And I really feel like this is something that a lot of us is catching on to. A lot of you guys are catching on to. I'm not going to let that gift go again. It's like you continue to move forward, but based on the decisions that you make and the choices you make, when it's time to be tested, when it's time for you to evolve or elevate, you may feel a discomfort because you're choosing to make a decision because of what you think or what you've turned the situation into, instead of looking at how God showed you, you know, or your higher self showed you the truth, you know. So it has a lot to do with you. It says, I'm not going to let that gift go again. Every time you're in a situation, and I'm going to break it down for you guys. When you're in a situation and you're dealing with somebody, and or if it's a situation and it's just you, and you know that you've made a decision similar and you know what the outcome is, and it took your power. You know what I'm saying? For that moment, that present time, it took your power, it took your confidence, it took you to a whole nother place because you knew. It's like I knew, but I didn't listen. So this has something to do with you really, really tuning in and listening to, you know, the things that you're feeling because you are on point. And it's not just you that's bringing these messages through. It's the connection that you've made with the evolution of your energetic field, but also with your materialism of what source is to you. And what I mean by the materialism, I'm talking about the abundance that's materialized through source. The things that source can stop because your gift or your abundance is being protected. And in order for you to be able to move forward with that and keep that, that's the whole point. And you going through everything you going through, it's like they're not gonna sit there and watch you gain it all and keep gaining it all over and over again, and then you lose it again. I feel like we're at a pivotal point along our journeys where it's like it has to be a constant flow. You have had to learn something during this time of your life. Some of you guys can be 39, 37, 36, okay? So I'm not going to let that gift go again. The other day I also spoke on and I was telling you guys that saying affirmations is very, very important right now. Just to keep reminding yourself and saying it over and over again and keeping yourself in that high, you know, in that high. I don't even want to keep saying frequency and vibration and all that shit, but just keeping yourself in high spirits. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. Not allowing this shit to, you know, tear your confidence down or create disillusion because you may not have everything that you feel you need, but you do. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So let's go. It says disappointment. Disappointment is not the end of the road, okay? So your spirit guides want you to know that, and your higher self wants you to know that too. So if any of you guys have been experiencing that, I've seen it. I totally picked up on it, and it's a massive group of the very few that's choosing to move forward on their journey and not allow, you know, temptation to hold them back, or not allowing others to keep them stagnated or keep them stuck. Disappointment is not the end of the road. You're going to have disappointments with yourself, and you're going to be disappointed sometimes by others. It's a part of life. You know what I'm saying? It's really us, like, I see us like putting shit, chucking shit up as a loss, you know, like, okay, it really ain't a loss, but it is because I really wanted that, but maybe it's not meant for me to have it. But being honest with yourself, okay, it's very significant. We're gonna get to the cards. Just give me a minute. We're gonna get to the cards. Oh my goodness. So the next one was, it's time for your heart to reflect your actions. Okay, now look at how all of these messages come out. It's time for your heart to reflect your actions. Whatever you have in your outer world is what you've chosen for yourself by way of the decisions that you've made. It has nothing to do with nobody else that's connected to you. Even if they played a hand in on whatever it is, you cannot put it on them because you can easily take your power back. You can easily, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Being placed in a position requires preparation. So let's get to the cards, y'all. It's cold. Yeah, let's channel. I see y'all out here having fun, huh? Going out, doing what y'all gotta do. Do what you gotta do, man. Let's get into these cards and see. Strength at the bottom of the deck. We got strength at the bottom of the deck. I'm the one that took a bullet for him. To take a bullet for. That's a trip. People change, and I wonder why. They end up switching sides. This fake love for me. Again. Around if I lost it all. Remember me. Y'all, this death card again. It came out last night first. What's up with this? It came out. Go watch the video from last night, from yesterday. Okay, that's the first card that came out. Then we got Strength in the Will. It's like your will to go into these places and these spaces and go into union with people. But a lot of the people that you went into union with are so far behind on where you are that the cup that you're giving or the cup that they're giving, those two cups are no longer being consumed by either party. You guys are on two different vows. I'm seeing vows, whatever, like a vow, like you're on two different vows. You know what I'm saying? You guys see differently from different perspectives of the soul. And so when I say that this is very dishonorable, but you're the honorable one who's chosen to stand in place of the dishonorable. And that's all behind strength, behind your strength. Like you can only do that if you have the strength to do it. Because there's so many fractured souls, there's so many fractured hearts, and you are so, you know, compassionate because you know how deep it is when it comes to the dysfunction of humanity and how driven it is into the darkness, right? I'm hearing papoose, or who is this? I'm feeling like this is really not nobody. The energy I'm picking up on, it's not really nobody. This is like you really, you're experiencing, or you're going to experience, you know, many more to come and to go and to leave, because they don't know how these individuals do not have the ability to work in integrity, to work within their own bodies alone. These individuals need to always be doing something where they're taking some type of kind of action against you or someone else. This is what satisfies them. I feel like Spirit is really telling you, like, or been showing you these different, you know, souls that do not have the capacity to give what it is that heals the heart. They don't even have the, I'm really feeling like somebody can be also like listening in on certain things that they want to know about what you're talking about. What kind of conversations are you having? Like, where are you at mentally? So some of you guys can have platforms. Somebody can be watching me. They got a platform where you talk about different things or like that. And it's people that's really close to you that watch you, but they would never let you know that. They would never tell you that, you know, that they actually admire you, but because they hate themselves so much and that they're so deep in pain and rooted in, they would never come to you and tell you that they don't see the strength. They don't feel like they have the strength that you have. So they sit back and they watch you in envy and jealousy, and they target you. You know what I'm saying? And it's a trip because a lot of them don't even be knowing what they be doing, but they target you, and they're not aware that what they're putting out is actually a frequency. It's an energetic frequency that's being pushed towards you as an attack. And even though it does not touch you, it's still something that they're doing. So they're being judged on this, and they're still wondering why. Well, why do I feel horrible? Why do I feel, you know, like I can't be that for myself? Why do I feel like I have to go out and steal, rob, kill, do all of these different things in order for me to feel better about myself, for me to, you know what I'm saying? But it's because of the bad choices, okay? So somebody could be a Taurus, okay, I'm picking up on. Also a Leo. Leo is significant as well, okay? Also, you know, Cancer is significant right now. Let's see what other message is going to come out. Give me something on this Death card, Spirit. What about this Death card? The Three of Wands. Oh, I just needed you to fight more. Somebody wanted you to fight for them. Somebody wanted you to fight for them. And when you chose to turn your back on them, they feel like you betrayed them. They feel like you went against them. But you were pushed to do that. It's like there was no way that you could continue on with whoever this individual is, because it was causing you too much pain. And every time you went in to help, to guide, to soothe the situation, they always came with this energy, this Walking Dead type energy. This is the first card that came out yesterday, y'all. So death is upon a lot of individuals, you know, and it's a trip because it's like people don't get, like, the things that you think, it automatically is matter, and it does not go unseen. It does not go unheard by the universe, and those things, those actions materialize in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you're, and so, and I know that it may sound like, you know what I'm saying, well, how do some people just, all they have is that confusion in their head. All they have is, you know, delayed thoughts, delayed actions, and things like that, where they gotta stay on the same hamster wheel, the same cycle, doing the same shit because they can't separate the two. You know what I'm saying? Because they haven't done the work. They haven't deep dived within. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of these individuals want the fast way out, or they want the, you know what I'm saying? They want to get to the pearly gates, not knowing first you got to go through that. First, you have to go through death in order to even get there. First, you have to learn who death is. Learn and be able to feel through the darkness before you're able to get to the light. Because the light is what was stolen. The light is what was trapped. And that's what we're getting back to. So either you stand there and you believe what society is telling you about who you are, about what the world is, and about how things are supposed to be, and you sit there and you fall to the mercy of another individual, or you stand up for yourself and you see what this world is truly about, and you take it by the motherfucking balls and you create your own reality. And it takes strength for that. It takes strength. It takes you wanting to change each cycle that was brought to you, each cycle that was handed down to you, each cycle that the overview of what your life is supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? That shit takes strength. It takes time. It takes patience. You know what I'm saying? But this Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords, I'm finna work off of this energy right now. I'm finna work off the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune, which in strength, and the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Give me something on the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. That was finna come out. This, oh, I can't make this shit up. The Seven of Wands and the downright. This is about, look it. I just said that you sit there and you, look it, we can go back and forth all day. We already know what the Seven of Swords is. Sneaky, deceptive energy. Someone who's walking away with something that don't belong to them. Someone who's been inside of my domain, but you've been sneaking things out slowly, and I don't even, you thinking I don't see you. You thinking that I don't, and you coming to break bread with me. You coming to, you know what I'm saying? Share things. We're sharing things, and we're in all of these different things, but not knowing that you're coming into my union with this. I'm not bringing this to you. You're bringing this to me. They're bringing this to you. Deception and all of that. Confusion. And this came out in the downright underneath this. Meaning that they don't have the right of way, okay, to move on you like this. They never did. So now things are being course corrected. Now things are being, everything is being checked by the divine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody just come in and this shit just going on any longer than it has. It's over for that. You know, I feel like a lot of people are in, a lot of individuals are in they're in disbelief. They don't believe that this change that so many are speaking of, or this change that we can clearly see with our eyes in our hearts, and we can feel this shit, this energy, this strong energy arising, and things taking place, and things being dismantled, and all of this thing. They don't see this. They're not living in the same, they're living in a confinement. They're confined to a structure that has dismantled itself by way of the lies and the betrayals of each other. It's like, I don't know. How you want me? How you want me when I get a girl? You see that it's reckless of knowing you're selfish and knowing I'm desperate, getting on in love. I was just saying that about motherfuckers being desperate and shit. You know what I'm saying? They real desperate right now. They like, whoa, where do we go? Like, who do we pray to? Just tell us who to pray to. They don't give a fuck who it is. And mind you, the death angel can come up looking like anything. The death angel could look like a fucking snake. I mean, not a snake, but a snack, a steak. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A snake, look at a snake, a steak. Could look real good. It could look like a beautiful woman coming in to seduce you. So there's some seducing going on. But see, you're not, they can't seduce you. You've been seduced. You already know that game. You know when those type of kind of energies pull up, you already know what they about. They can sit there and lie all day, but they only be lying to themselves. They only be lying to themselves. And then they got followers that's following them that's actually like, they got followers that's condoning it, that's participating in it. We'll see. Yo, I've been drinking coffee all day. I'm tearing my stomach up too. Give me something on this will and strength, spirit. Give me something on the wheel of fortune and the strength. Oh, the devil card. Capricorn energy. Justice. Oh, the full moon. So it's some type of kind of, somebody is going through a lot of fucking financial discomfort. Financial discomfort. Somebody had a choice to make. Somebody had a choice to make. This could have been a recent choice, or this could have been something that happened in the past 10 or 9 years where they had a decision to make as far as your character and how they spoke about you and what they sent towards you, and also the decisions that they made for themselves on their forward movement. I feel like they kept missing the mark, okay? This is what I'm seeing. They kept missing the mark, right? And they chose to make a decision to continue on living how they were living, even though it wasn't working out for them, even though that shit wasn't good, it wasn't spicy, it wasn't right, you know what I'm saying? And now, so Libra, somebody can be a Libra. This person could either be a Libra or a Capricorn, okay? Because we got the Justice out right here. Let me cover this up a little bit. We got Justice that just came out with this right here with the Moon card. It's like whatever they, I'm hearing whatever they did in the dark is now coming to the light. So things are being revealed, okay? A lot of these people might be going, this is homelessness, just losing a lot, health, losing people in the family, because it's other individuals that got with this group. It's like a group that I'm picking up on, okay, with the devil card out here, and then we had the death card come out first, and then with the moon card, and we got justice right over the moon. These individuals are reaping what they sown. I'm seeing a lot of beds that was made and them having to lay in the beds that they made. I mean, they had people cooperating with them to work against you, and they still do. It's like they can't get you out of their mind. They can't get you out of their head because of their failures, because of their fall, their downfall, the fall that they're having right now. Like, these individuals could have been up like six years ago, 7 years ago. Like, they was traveling, they was doing this, they was buying shit, they was doing it, but everything that they was doing was illegal. It was all illegal. Okay? That's what I'm picking up on. They was get rich schemes. And now it's all coming back to bite them in their motherfucking ass. The Knight of Cups. There's individuals. Fuck that. There's organizations like the cops, the FBI, the CIA that's going toward them, handing them everything that they got. Look, this is what we have on you. We have all of this information on you. We wouldn't come to you if we didn't have it. But first they're gonna ask you what your name is. First they're gonna ask what your name is. And you're gonna be in a 5 of Cups. And I'm not talking about the very few who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the individuals who are choosing to continue down this destructive life, this destructive path. You get what I'm saying? Keep people's name out your mouth. Quit thinking that you better than somebody. Stop thinking that because you sit up and talk about somebody. No, stop sitting up talking about people, and that's what make you feel better because you didn't down the next person. You know what I'm saying? And quit trying to, you know, all of you women, like all y'all women and you men that's always wanting something that don't belong to you, like stay. Maybe if you're not with somebody, maybe that's your higher self speaking to you. Maybe that's your path speaking to you, telling you that you need some time alone. You know what I'm saying? Just because a man is going through some shit with a woman, especially if it's his wife or if it's someone that he got children with or anything like that, allow that situation to play out. Give them their space. And that's vice versa for, you know, a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? If a woman has a family and all of that, because there's so many people that's getting unalive by playing with people or catching diseases that they can't get rid of. You know what I'm saying? All because you want to impose or impose on somebody else's relationship or somebody else's situation. You don't know why God is taking them through that. You don't know why they going through what they going through. You don't know what that woman was supposed to be to that man or what that man was supposed to help that woman with, whether if it didn't work out for them or not. But for you to come in and try and think that you are God and that you're going to, and what I mean by thinking, these motherfuckers really be thinking that they coming in and they making a situation better. Like they're able to come in and give him a better life or give her a better life. I can give you a better life because I'm more financially stable and I'm more mentally stable and I'm more this. And it's like you down there don't even know the person that they really dealing with. You don't know if this motherfucker is actually the one that's driving this bitch crazy or if this nigga is the one that's driving the, you know what I'm saying, bitch crazy. Like, you don't know nothing. All you know is what the person is telling you. And we know people lie. We know people lie. People lie to God. So what makes you think that they won't lie to you? Lauryn Hill. Let's keep going. This shit is wild. You gotta stop. Y'all can't think that you're gonna have good things that's gonna come into your life. The 4 of Wands, the four of Swords. Think that you're gonna have good things that's gonna come into your life and you're going to be able to manifest with that. Okay? The 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. That's why the collective is being protected, and not just protected, but we're being guided away from this energy. This energy is not for us. We sit in peace. If you're sitting in peace and you're calm and you know you're happy no matter what it is that you have or you don't have, you get what I'm saying? But you're still building within. You're still building around. You still, you know, taking the things out that need to be taken out. You still corrode. You know what I'm saying? Getting the system restructured, rebuilt. You know what I'm saying? Getting your rest, taking the time out to really think about the things that you have, really listening to your higher self, listening to the birdie, right? Listening to God speak while you're in your garden. So your garden is very significant as well. You're in your garden, taking your time. And a lot of individuals can't do that. A lot of individuals nowadays, they don't like to sit in silence. They don't know how to sit in silence. They need some type of kind of action going on. Some type of kind of scene has to be going on. Or either they're creating a scene. And it's a false scene. It's not real. It's not true. It's fake. It's a facade. And so many people are so used to living in a facade that they get wrapped up and caught up in that. And it ends up becoming their true reality. and it's hard for them to get out, or sometimes they don't even want to get out because it's so deeply embedded. This is something that they learned from childhood. This is something that they learned from their parents, from their relatives, you know what I'm saying? And it's deeply embedded inside of them and deeply rooted. So being able to protect the crop and create new soil, it's not even in them, because that's something that you have to learn how to do within first. Create a new soil, new, you know what I'm saying? It has a lot to do with the things that you went through, and actually facing those things and acknowledging why you feel how you feel. Why am I not doing this when I know that this will actually help me in my physical world? Why am I lagging? You know, why am I? Because sometimes people go through depression. I know I have. We go through depression. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we think that we don't know how this shit is going to work out, but it has and it will. You just have to make sure that you make sure your next move be your best move for you, your family. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to tear somebody else down because you tear down inside, or being stuck to the point to where somebody got you stuck to the point to where you can't move and go on without them, or without having some type of kind of closure, because sometimes you do not get that, and sometimes you really don't even need it. It's like, give yourself the closure. Find a way to give yourself the closure. Find a way to get through it yourself. Sometimes you just have to leave. Sometimes you have to get in that Continental, that Bentley, and really just keep it pushing. Don't let anything stop you from doing that. Okay? Because with the Three of Wands and the Three of Wands and the Six of Swords, man, like it's been a lot of battling from within. Whoever this message is for, who it resonates with, it's been a lot of battling yourself on if those voices are your voices. Is it God's voice, or is it, you know, a voice from the past? Is it a voice from, you know, trauma, from, you know, your parents and all of that? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you listen long enough, you will know, because you only know what's best for you. Like, only you truly know that if you go that way, what you gonna get, what that shit gonna calculate up to, how that shit is gonna end out. And you might go a little bit and just like skirt and come back, and you might not go all the way like you usually go, but that's even growth. You know what I'm saying? That's growth. So I really see you guys too also as well, like giving yourself, you know, giving yourself your flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being so hard on yourself with all of this that's going on. You get what I'm saying? Because there is a energy that's very strong that wants to keep you in the Five of Cups, that wants to see you in the Five of Cups. They want to project that energy onto you. They want you to feel like what you're doing is unlawful, it's ungodly. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is you were never meant to be in the confinements of the structure of the, I don't know why I'm hearing Anunnaki, but I'm hearing that, but also in the confinements and in the structure of the patriarch. That was never your system. That system was created to keep you bound and locked in, but it was never a part of, and that's why it doesn't feel right. That's why it doesn't feel good when you're constantly revolving in these same cycles. You get what I'm saying? You constantly, so it's causing a dismay within you, and it's shaking the soul, and it's fracturing the soul. You get what I'm saying? And so it's almost like I'm seeing the soul even becoming so weak to the point to where, and this is not for everybody, right? It's some that's very well aware of healing the soul. You must heal the soul before you heal the body, I would say. It's a part of, it's all come together though. It all come together. It's all necessary. But the soul can be so fractured to where the soul can really feel inside, and you not even be aware that this soul is on its knees and feel like it can't even walk. Like it does not have the ability to walk, but you're physically walking. So who's walking for you? Who's walking for you if your soul feels so fractured that your soul is on its knees and it's not operating in the body? Even though it's an illusion, who's moving those feet? Like, who's moving the spiritual legs? Who's taking the steps with you? or what's taking the steps for you. I'm telling you, it's a lot of things that's gonna be being shown and cut and y'all. Let's see what other message is gonna come out. Let's see. I said I ain't doing nothing, y'all. Smells so good. That's that Florida water. Gotta keep it clean. Keep it nice and clean. Let's see what other. Let's get some messages from. Let's get some messages from Whitney. Let's get some messages from old sweet Miss Whitney. Whitney Houston. It's my Whitney Houston deck, y'all. We're gonna get some messages from Whitney. Yeah. It's a lot of people that's contradicted what, and I know I just heard that on the song, but it is. I'm seeing that people do that. They contradict who they say they are, and it could leave you like people. Somebody could have came in and you could have got to know them a little bit, or you guys could have been getting to know each other. They could have came in with an offer, and it wasn't what they said it was, and it took maybe 3 to 4 weeks, months for you to find out that who they said they were, it's really not, and you kind of got your emotions and your feelings really involved and deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like, well, shit, what's up, man? I'm thinking I'm liking baby, and then it wasn't that. But it was just a lesson. It was a test. It's nothing. Next. What'd you learn? What'd you learn about yourself? You are protected. 1141 is significant. You could be seeing 1141. Okay, somebody can be 41 years old. Somebody's name could be Portia as well. I'm picking up on. I picked up on her name the other day. All right. I think it's a city called Pontiac, y'all, but that city is significant. Okay. Also, I was picking up on I'm gonna see if they give me a show me that I shall speak on it again. Otherwise, I'll just wait. I think I'm gonna do a whole show about that. It says stay present. I'm telling you, it's something about an energy that wanna come in and entice you. It wanna come in and entice you, or to kind of like. It says, even though they know they don't want you, they don't want to see you with nobody else. I'm telling you. What the fuck? Things are changing. Things are changing. Things are really changing. And you see that. You like, damn. And whoever this resonate with, take it where it fit, right? Please don't take it if it don't resonate. And it's a lot of different characters that's being bestowed upon you guys right now that I'm speaking of, but you know what character you are. You know what energy you've been working in, okay? So these are energies, not characters, matter of fact. It's energies that I'm speaking of, right? It says 111. Mother, please surround me with an auric field of protective energy and make me invisible to any energies and entity with dense, low vibrational energy. Somebody needed to hear that. And then you are protected came out as well. Something could be happening around 11, November 4th maybe, or November 1st can be significant as well. Something about the population. It's population control. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Something about a population control. What's that? Population control. What that got to do with anything? Something could be finna happen. Wisdom. Use your wisdom right now. It's very necessary that you use your wisdom. It's like I told you that I was picking up on individuals wanting to borrow your time, wanting to borrow your car, wanting to borrow your house, wanting to come in. They want to come in. They're trying to get in. The unknown. They want to know what you know. A lot of you guys, somebody can be an Aries as well. Let me see. You keep getting played, and I think ain't that good to get treated that way. If he wants you, he'll do anything for you to stay. If not, go get your shit and just go do your thing. Boy, I got options. Fucking with you is optional, nigga. I find me a nigga much bigger. I'm not your ex. Forbidden love. Oh my goodness, forbidden love. Wait a minute. Didn't I write that down? Wait a minute. Forbidden love. I wrote this down way earlier. Oh my goodness. Some of you guys are working out of your North Node. Okay, so it says, when they show you who they are, believe it. Holding on will only delay your healing. 11:11. Look it up. Oh, you got my heart, it won't let go. You gotta let him go. Go let you take control. It's something about the unknown, though. Things are changing. These people don't know what's gonna happen because, damn, it's a lot. You give it to me slow. I forget about the past. Somebody can be a cancer. We got water, unknown. So you are working in your divine feminine energy. It's something significant about a sister. Okay, she could be an Aries. Okay, or she could be a whatever, it don't even matter. She could be a sister. If you have a sister, 5150, she could be getting 5150. Maybe something happened where she went through something and a deity is over her, or she's went far left into a dark place where something have a hold on her. I mean, this is something that she probably been going through for a long time. Or she's just into, what she's into is, it's a different kind of darkness, okay? But you know the darkness that she go through. She could reach out to you every once in a while. You guys probably don't have a relationship I'm picking up on. No relationship at all. Ooh, Goddess Ashir. Goddess Ashir came up. So yeah, you're being protected for sure. You have this, it's like this dense energy that they want to bring your way, that they want to what's the word I'm looking for? It's like they want to rush in with that, with this water right here in the unknown. It's like they want to taint something that you created. You are safe. Your protection extends outside of this universe. The lion and the cobra. I can't make this up. They keep talking about protection, so that let me know that I was absolutely on point when it comes to these individuals being they're very desperate right now because of what's happening to them, what they're going through. It's like they're at the mercy of entities and energies that they've connected themselves to by way of the choices and the decisions that they've made. And they need some light. Is no light. They can't see. They can't see a way out. They just sitting there. I just see them sitting there. And they could be sitting at home. They could be sitting wherever they're sitting at. Is no forward movement. It's straight. It's not even stagnated energy. It's just at a stop. It's at a still. I'm hearing. It's at a standstill. Okay. They all got notoriety on your pain. All right. They got notoriety on your pain. They end up getting people others that came in to gang up with them against you because it was fun at the time, and all of these different lies and they thought that they had defeated you. Hunter tracking. They thought that they had defeated you. Move in silence, okay? I just seen move in silence, okay? I keep seeing sleep too. So something about you getting your proper rest and, just taking care of your body and, just creating a safe space for you, your family, and keeping it and I feel like I'm seeing like you keeping it in silence about like where you are living, how you're living, what's going on in your personal life, like not sharing these things with individuals. Discipline. This could be something new for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what I mean by that, I mean like, usually you would share certain things, you are an open person, but now that it's so much hate that's directed towards you, and there's so much envy and jealousy. It don't matter if you're doing dirt bad, they still gonna feel how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Even though they'll have better action, they'll have a much broader action at being able to attack you as a parasite and get into your auric field. If you're down, if you're not feeling up to yourself, that you lower the frequency, or your frequency does lower when you're not standing in your rightful place. Let's see. Trust your gut. It never lies. Wow. Look at trust your gut. It never lies. Come on, Whitney. Whitney gonna tell the truth, the whole truth, or nothing but the truth. She don't give a fuck. Alright? She up there talking shit to Bobby and he can hear it. She ain't playing. It says mythical guidance. So you've been guided. Like you're being guided and you've always been guided. Okay, remember the goddess Ashir came out. You guys should look her up and see what goddess she is and what exactly did she do. Because whatever it is that she do, mythical guidance is, I feel like that's that energy. That's that very strong, powerful energy. So a lot of these energies, a lot of these individuals that's out here and it's roaming around, and it's not even necessarily have to be the ones that's going against you, but they're incompetent. They feel incompetent. They feel incompetent. They feel like they have nothing to give. They feel like their cup is not, you know, worth bringing forth, but they still bring it forth because they need some type of kind of serum to continue to move or to continue to go on because they're slowly dying inside, I'm hearing. So death be upon them. Inside and out. Death upon them. Wow, it's time to move different. Your highest concern needs to be you. Man, this shit getting real. We get into like the final motherfucking stages of either you is or you ain't. Who are you? Ancient Egyptian roots. Let's go back to your roots. The transformation from death to life, to being awakened, spiritual awakening, shadow work. Yeah. And whoever this sister is, your ancestral DNA gang stalking. Your ancestors is after whoever's gang stalking you, who's ever had any motherfucking thing to say. If they even listened to this shit and agreed to it and didn't speak up, it's a wrap. Touch not my anointed ones. Touch not my pure energy. I put them there for you to help you. I put them. This is what Big Mama. This is what Spirit Source, the Most High, the universe is saying. Like, we put these individuals here to help you guys get through this world. We showed you love. We showed you the beauty and truth. We showed you what it does for others that you committed perjury against. So there's a lot of cases that's going through judgment right now with God and the devil. Some of y'all enemies then bought y'all asses off. They like, well, come on, you gotta go with me. Come on. You want to sit here and commit perjury on a soul that has not done anything to harm you or hurt you. You guys may have went through some things, but you know the heart of this person, and you know that this person would not, you know, or has not tried to harm you or hurt you, but you still want to go against this person because you can't have them the way that you want to have them. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't take their strength and corrupt their path. So you want to continue to keep them in misery and pain and usher in entities and energies and individuals and sacrifice them and offer them up like they're the offering, not knowing that they are the true souls that's come here, the ones that they speak of, the angels that's come here to help you evolve, to help you. So either you can get it the hard way, or you can have it, you know, and live life fluently. It can flow. Or either you can make it hard for yourself when you come across these beings like myself, these light workers as yourself. Either you can demonstrate what you want in life by way of how you treat them, or your ass is going to go and pay for whatever it is, and you're going to get it. You're going to get it. I see you in my dreams, a rocky back, because you cannot win against them. But because it's happened, because it's been happening for thousands and thousands of lifetimes, oh my God, because it's happened over and over and over. I'm saying thousands because it was so much, y'all, this shit. I can remember how far back I can go and remember things that in my past lives. That's how far back this shit go. All right, it goes so far back. And so when you have that wisdom or you have that insight to be able to see that and to really really see how long this shit been going on and how the system has been manipulating, our outer world, our inner world, which is our inside, right, inside our hearts and all of that, and how they have confined us to this belief. Not well, at one point I was where we were confined to a belief that was to work against us. Man, 44, you could be saying 44. There ain't no negotiating. I'm hearing we do not negotiate with terrorists. Somebody palm can be itching. I'm also hearing like that don't have nothing to do with no money. That means that your intuitiveness is working. That means that your chakras are engaging with other elements of you. Okay, ain't got shit to do with you getting no money. Okay. Somebody wanted to populate with you, like they wanted to, like, fornicate, or either it was a population of entities or beings that come from someone that you were dealing with, or it could have been like your family itself, and that population that they made during that time when it was made is still connected, right? It's still a bloodline, and they're very demonic beings. So you can have very demonic entities or energies in your family, or different, even in your thoughts, in your mind, because as healers and as the ones who's actually working to change things within that structure, that's cutting the negativity off and all of that, that's looking for the ones that's working for change, like myself, right, and you. That population is not, and these are children, and what I mean by that, 19, 16, 17, but they're living by what they think is to be evil, but it's not evil. It's like they're confusing what it really is because they're not doing the homework to know. Like, you would think that this is evil, but this does not mean that it's evil because you see a Baphomet and because you see with the horns and all of that. Like, no, that does not mean that this is evil. Just because you see the death card does not mean that one is completely in death or it's going to be a death. You know what I'm saying? No, absolutely not. This right here, what I'm picking up on, is that there are many that don't know who they are and that they are being chastened by a entity that has come before our time and is back and is governing over the music, is governing over society and what's going on and what's being depicted in social media and what the children are watching and looking at, and it's all structured to keep them anticipating that this is right, that these are the right things to listen to, look at, do, and that being satanic and evil and malicious is the way, or just having that attitude, this attitude that it's a very, very it's a very unpopular thing, but to them it's popular. So it's about popularity. Um, they worry about who's popular and who's not, who got this and who got that. But the minute the truth comes for them to be judged, they're falling to their knees. And then that's just it. Like, that's just it. I'm just seeing that. So there will be many, many, many that won't be making it this year. 2, 3 years. 2, 3 years. 2, 3 months. 2, 3 months. 2, 3 months. Major, major changes. It's a lot of self-denial that's going on in these people. They're denying what it is that's going on. They're denying the fact that they, have complicated and compromised their their rights. They compromised their soul awakening. They've compromised so many different things, relationships. They've compromised the connection with source. They've compromised the connection to the heart, to the child within. And they continue to do it. Let me see. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna pull some let me pull some of these number cards. I was thinking about this too. I'm gonna pull some of these number cards and I'm gonna let y'all go because I've been on here for hella long, y'all. Somebody really can be having, like, I don't know why I'm having a headache, but I'm feeling that headache. Somebody could be having headaches. Drink lots and lots of water. So what messages do you have? What messages do you have for the collective, for the very few? Once a good girl turn back, she's gone forever. 2244. It says right, help, perseverance, abundance. It says, as stated in the spiritual book, A Course in Miracles. The angels nourish your new life purpose. This is a sign representing that when you make the desired transformation, you have assistance from heaven. And at this time, you especially need to know that you are not alone. The sequence of the number 2 and 4 is a signal from the angels telling you that they are now closely cooperating with you. And see, that goes to those that actually can feel. And I'm going to leave that right there. 3355, inward, change, perseverance, prosperity. Those that are not making excuses for the people around them or themselves. All this critical junction of life, transformation, the angels will assist you in getting ready. They want you to know that they are holding your hand through this change, and everything will be fine. Embrace the change and seek the blessings within it. This is like taking a seat back, taking that seat. Look at one at the bottom of the deck, 111. What I kept seeing that in the other cards. It says rise, wealth, wisdom, and power. I mean, mind you, wisdom came out. Your wisdom is very significant. Your wisdom is your faith. That's the holder. Your wisdom is the holder of the faith. Okay. And that's why you always had the strength, because that wisdom was able to keep that pathway open for that faith to have space. And once you found out that the space, that time, it wasn't about time or what was happening around you or when things were supposed to happen or how things happen and how the present time of your wisdom was at hand. I feel like the sooner, like, you got that, like, when you got that, like, you were able to bend universal energy, like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like, it's so deep, you guys. It says, look carefully at your thoughts and ensure you only think about what you want. This sequence is a sign that the door of opportunities has opened and your thoughts will be realized at record speed. Didn't I say this shit earlier? The numbers are like the bridge light of a light bulb. If you have difficulty controlling or monitoring your thoughts, you can ask your angels to assist you. And I'm going to leave that at that. You don't know what love is, and I need you to know, 'cause you don't know. You don't know what love is if you don't put up a fight. You don't know what love is if you ain't stayed up all night. Oh, you don't know what love is. A million times. And you say you know what love is, but I swear you never seen it in your life. Ooh, I swear you never seen it in your life. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I've been on here for dinner 64, however, dinner for like an hour. So I'm closing all portals, all doors, okay, for the protection of myself and you as well. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. I really, really do appreciate you guys. I'm trying to be a loud. And you know, just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? For those that's been really, you know, getting it in and just, you know, being there for yourself and figuring this shit out and not, you know, playing with this shit and taking it serious and making mistakes because we're supposed to. We do, we are. And just not letting that hold you, you know, not allowing that shit to hold you and keep you, you feel me, stuck and stagnated and with people that don't love you and don't care about you, and you moving even though you may feel alone at times, you still like, okay, I'm still gonna take that chance and that and go out on faith and just keep it pushing and move. You know, I'm not gonna allow the awkwardness or the loneliness or to attach to me, because that's what ultimately this is what this whole thing is about. You not being able to conspire with oneself, you not being able to hear yourself so that you won't hear the truth. Because nobody outside of you knows what it is that you're supposed to be doing or what journey you're supposed to be going down. Nobody can say that you're doing something wrong or that what you're doing is wrong or what you said is wrong or how you're living is wrong. Can't nobody do that, because if anything, they can be talking about themselves. Why everybody worried about you? Have you ever asked yourself that? Why everybody worried about what you got going on and who you doing or how you doing this or how you living or how you parenting or what kind of person you are? You know what I'm saying? Why are you the topic of discussion? That just lets you know how far gone motherfuckers is, because they don't even, and then you get to talking about them, they gonna get quiet. Why? They can't sit there, and if they is talking about themselves, it's a fucking illusion, a mask that they didn't created years before you didn't even know this motherfucker, or it's the parents or whoever. They didn't created a mask and they know it so well that they got everybody believing that it's real and it's really them. They don't even know. These people don't know who they are. And when you don't know who you are, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That is death. All right? When you don't know who you are and you don't have no sense of self, who's operating those legs? Whose footsteps are those in the sand? Because it most definitely ain't God's. It ain't your higher self. So who's walking that avatar? Think about that. Who's operating these people? Who's operating within these souls? You guys have to understand, and you have to know that we do not just operate our own bodies all the time. Sometimes people really do have dogma attached to them. They have deep rooted issues that they don't even know where they came from. And so this is where the compassion come in at, right? Where we show compassion, but you have to protect yourself as well. You have to distance yourself from beings like this. And it don't have nothing to do with judgment. It's more so what they're capable of doing. They're capable of taking out nations. That's what they've done. It could be an average Joe on the street, but he's fucking skilled in taking earth light beings down. Special individuals that came here and they know who we are. They know how to, just like we know who the fuck they are. The only thing is see, we true about who we are, right? But they wear many masks. And that's why we go through so many deliverance. That's why we go through so many deaths. That's why we have to, you know, impair ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We have to impair ourselves with the negotiations that we've made with them to have them in our life, whether if it be a husband, wife, child, sister, brother, mother, cousin, friend. It doesn't fucking matter. You have to impair yourself, because it impairs you when you're dealing with them, because it's almost like it's a fatality of waves that go out, and it manipulate the situation and manipulate the energy, and it makes the situation go in their favor. And it can have you making decisions that, like in choices like, well shit, I've done it, and at one point you felt that it was right. You felt that it was okay because it was like a cycle. It was something that you learned growing up. So this has a lot to do with a lot of different cycles. They don't even run no more on the same fatality that you're on, because you can't go back and unsee what God has shown you. There's no way that you can go back and unsee what God then put in your face, or what God then, you know, took you through and you didn't made it through, or what this person or this individual had displayed to you as an individual. It's like, okay, so now you're learning. Now you're seeing. Now you're seeing why you were set apart. Now you're seeing why you were treated differently. Now you're seeing what set you apart from others and how you can't run with that pack, this pack. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's what it's about. It's a trip because at the bottom of the deck, look at 14, and I'm gonna end it with that. 14. 14 can be significant. The Sagittarius fire energy. Okay, it says self-control, balance, moderation, harmony, patience, blending health, unification, relationships, and guides and angels, man. You know what I'm saying? This is where we are. This is where we are. And this is where we move forward. This is where we could choose to move from that energy because they have a place for them. They already have been judged. They already have what's coming to them. And there's nothing that you, me, and nobody else can do about it or do for them. It's actually happening for them and not to them. So it's going to be a lot of individuals this season that's going to come in this next season as well, and they're going to want you to feel sorry for them. They're going to tell you sad stories and lullabies and things and this and what happened, and they're going to try to direct the conversation to where it's a trauma building type relationship, and they're gonna want to talk about their old relationships. And it's like, don't anybody that then came up out of that shit, that's not something that we want to sit up and talk about. We really don't. We experienced it. If they made me, if it was a movie, and listen, I got some motherfucking shit that I got some shit. I got some shit that hit. I got a movie that would hit about my life. I wouldn't want to watch that shit because I already experienced it. What I'm gonna watch it for? It was I was out. It was about me. You know what I'm saying? But they want to sit back and watch yours and watch theirs and intertwine it. Why would somebody want to do that? That's clear of that. That's been purified. That you didn't purify yourself. So why would you want to sit in filth when you just cleaned yourself? So you got to see how they be playing with the energies and jumping and doing all of this, and that's what they like. That's what they like. That got a lot to do with the intertwining of blood. And how they did that with light beings, with special souls, having them come out of portals that they knew that they were going to come out of, and connecting them with individuals that they knew that they would have a child with, and they knew that that individual that they had a child with was connected to a bloodline, a race that had no love or no feelings towards that individual soul at all. It was never meant for that soul to gain love or for that soul to have peace with that individual. Like, this is the shit that's been going on. It's nothing new. It's very obvious. It's very seeable for those that have an eye to see, for those who choose to see. It's your choice. It's your choice if you want to have life or death. So it's your choice to create that. Nobody can create that for you. Nobody can take life from you. Nobody can give you death. Now, if you accept it, then that's different, but it's still an illusion because it's not something that you created for it's not something that you created for yourself. It was given to you. So it's that very well can be something that you give back. That very well can be something that you can purify. You can alchemize that energy. But see, this goes back to us being willing and open to learning about who we really are and learning about who they are or who they are. It's so many different groups of disturbed beings, of beings that's not disturbed, beings that's peaceful, that's common, it's beings that don't give a fuck about what we got going on, and they just living in a world. You know what I'm saying? But there are the ones that's really focused in on us, but they can't have us. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, I've been running my mouth all day. I love who love me. Thank you for coming to Ask Your Tribe to Wealth. Okay, I will see you guys. Bye bye.